Almost 6:13, September 11th, it's a day forever ingrained in America, and a day many will never forget. Thousands of 9/11 victims are calling on Congress to never forget them, too. A fund that helps 9/11 first responders is running out of money. Our national correspondent, Michelle Macaluso, shares how those impacted by this tragedy are reacting and what lawmakers are doing.
Nearly 18 years after the September 11th attacks, thousands of Americans who were around Ground Zero are experiencing long-term health problems from exposure to toxic materials. About 10,000 people have been diagnosed with cancer linked to 9/11, and more than 2,000 have died from their illnesses.
This crisis is urgent. People are suffering. People are dying.
9/11 first responders, their families, and other advocates want lawmakers to protect federal funding that helps pay for these health problems. The Victims' Compensation Fund is running out of money and will expire at the end of next year unless Congress steps in.
And I'm going to say this now. I hope, are the cameras on? Is everybody on me?
For years, comedian Jon Stewart has been fighting for 9/11 first responders, walking the hallways of Congress and pushing Congress to make the fund permanent.
It's an enormous stressor on families that are already grieving, and it just doesn't make any sense. And so what we're trying to do is just say, let us, in this last final moment, let us spare the families the grief and stress and aggravation. Just do it without the fight.
There is bipartisan support for making the fund permanent with enough money to compensate victims in the years ahead.
This is about funding the Victims' Compensation Fund, not for a moment, but for a lifetime.
And if Congress fails to act,
and if Congress can't get the grasp that the American people are behind us and not them, well, then they're in for a rude awakening, because I'm in the mood for a fight now.
On Capitol Hill, I'm Michelle Macaluso.